In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 vanished over the Indian Ocean with 239 people on board. Despite a massive search effort, the plane has never been found. The plane was en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing when it vanished from radar screens. The disappearance was particularly puzzling because there were no distress signals or other indications of trouble on board. The world was left stunned as the search for the missing plane continued for months. The search was the most extensive and expensive search in aviation history. But even with all the resources and efforts, the wreckage of the plane has never been found. It was as if the plane vanished into thin air. The disappearance was a major blow to aviation safety and security. It highlighted the need for better communication and tracking systems to ensure the safety of all planes and passengers. Theories about what happened to the plane are still around. Some people believe that it was hijacked. Others believe that it crashed due to mechanical failure. And some even suggest that the plane was taken down by a missile. But what really happened to the plane and the people on board remains a mystery. In the aftermath of the disappearance, several investigations were launched to find out what happened to the plane. The search involved dozens of countries and covered over 4.6 million square kilometers of ocean. But despite all this effort, the plane was never found. The lack of closure for the families of the passengers and crew has been devastating. The world still mourns the loss of those on board and hopes for some resolution. In 1937, legendary aviator Amelia Earhart set out on a journey to make history, attempting to become the first woman to fly around the world. However, tragedy struck and she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared without a trace. To this day, the mystery of what happened to them continues to haunt us. Amelia's journey took her from Miami, Florida to South America, Africa, Asia, and back to the United States. She had completed more than 22,000 miles of the journey when she disappeared somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. Earhart and Noonan were flying a Lockheed Model 10 Electra, a state-of-the-art aircraft at the time. They were experienced pilots and navigators, but something went terribly wrong. The United States government launched one of the largest search and rescue missions in history. They scoured the Pacific Ocean for weeks, but no trace of the plane or its passengers was ever found. The search involved ships, airplanes, and even submarines, covering an area of over 250,000 square miles. The search was hampered by bad weather, communication breakdowns, and technical difficulties. Despite the extensive search efforts, the fate of Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan remains a mystery. Over the years, various expeditions have been launched to try and find their plane, but none have been successful. In 2019, a team of researchers launched a new search expedition, using advanced underwater technology to scan the ocean floor. While they did not find Amelia Earhart's plane, they did discover a previously unknown shipwreck, reminding us that the ocean still holds many secrets. Despite the efforts of many to find out what happened to her, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains unsolved. Her bravery and pioneering spirit continue to inspire us to this day. In March 1962, the Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, a military charter plane carrying 93 passengers and 11 crew members, disappeared somewhere over the western Pacific Ocean. To this day, the mystery of what happened to the plane remains unsolved. The flight was en route from Guam to the Philippines, with a scheduled stopover in Okinawa, Japan. However, it never arrived at its destination, and no distress signals were sent. The passengers included military personnel, dependents, and civilians. The crew was experienced and highly trained, but still were not able to stop whatever tragedy happened. The United States military launched an extensive search and rescue mission, involving ships, planes, and submarines. They scoured the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean for weeks, but no trace of the plane or its passengers was ever found. The fate of the Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 remains a mystery. The families of the passengers and crew members were left in a state of agony and uncertainty, not knowing what happened to their loved ones. The same team that searched for Amelia Earhart's plane in 2019 also tried to find Flight 739 but were unsuccessful.